Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to another video. So I wanted to talk about season 11 and why it's just been really good so far. And obviously this is my opinion. I've been seeing a lot of different, just varying opinions on season 11. And so I want to give my thoughts on this, and obviously definitely post your thoughts down below, your review of the first 4 episodes, or just how you're feeling. We're halfway through this first part still. I mean, I guess for some people you're not exactly halfway through, but we're pretty close. And yeah, I just thought that I would do a video here to check in on you guys and see how you guys are feeling about the final season. So definitely for this video, definitely comment down below your review of the first 4 episodes, or even 3. I really want to gauge how people are feeling about it. And also, if you haven't yet, definitely check out the Discord. I just made it like 2 or 3 days ago. We have over 200 members on there now, which is really awesome. I want to keep building that, and it's fun to talk about the show. We have a bunch of other forums in there. I'm in there a lot. I'm always texting in there and stuff. It's a lot of fun, and I don't know why I didn't do this sooner. I've gotten requests to do this for years now. And I'm happy that I did it. I'm always on it. I'm always looking at my phone, and I gotta learn a lot of different things about roles and stuff like that, and learn. It's exciting. It's really fun, and we'll obviously continue the conversation there. So I hope to see you guys in there. But let's talk about I guess my thoughts on season 11 so far. So again, I think season 11 has been really good. We're only 4 episodes in, but when I compare it to the first 4 episodes of season 10, this is so much better. Right away, this is so much better. The first 4 episodes of season 10 were kind of slow. The first one I liked. We had that alpha and beta backstory, which I wasn't that big of a fan of. It was all right. I think in terms of how much it set up the characters, it was really cool, but that was definitely my least liked episode of the season, I would say, or at least it's up there. The first 4 episodes were just kind of all right, and I think when you look back at season 10, that's definitely something that I think that Angela King has improved on in season 11 so far, which is she's a little bit quicker to the story. And I also just kind of think it was a little weird in season 10 with the Whisper War. The thing is, in the comic, that arc took forever. There was so much there. And so that was my worry right away. It was I don't know what they're going to do here. And I think that's something that I'm really excited for with season 11, is that the Commonwealth arc it's forced to wrap up this season, right? And I'm really excited about that, because in the comic it started around issue 175, ended in 193 with the final issue of The Walking Dead. But that issue, those issues, it took forever to really do anything. And so I'm excited about that, because that's 18 issues. We're kind of in the first couple of issues right now, and that will be spread out by episode 8 and stuff. And I believe right when we're on episode 9 for the second part, that'll begin where the story picks up in issue 180 to 181, around there, where we have Pamela Milton or whoever from the Commonwealth will be in Alexandria, and just meeting Daryl and all that. We're gonna see that, which will be really fun. And I think when you just look at the story right now, it is a lot better than season 10. It is definitely better than season 10. If I compare it to season 9, that's where it gets a little tricky. Right, because season 9, the first 4 or 5 episodes were so good because Rick is there, and everything else that happened later on, I really enjoyed as well. So I would say it's kind of on par with it, maybe a little bit under. I still really like season 9 a lot, but it's still it's really good. Season 11 is really good, and we're just getting started with the story. And again, I think season 9, those first couple of episodes, gets that little boost because Rick is there. And I think it's just as simple as that. I think if he wasn't there, it would probably be on par, if not better, because I really am enjoying these episodes so far. I'm going to try to remain very spoiler free with this, but if I were to rank the episodes, I would say my favorites are 3 is my favorite, and then 1 is my least favorite. So I would rank them 3, 2, 4, and 1. I really liked episode 3. I really liked all the new environments. I liked seeing that mall. Maggie and Negan's story there was so great. I love the episode a lot. I can watch that episode over and over again. It was such a great episode. Episode 2, I also really liked, because Maggie's story was so dark in there. And, just what that episode did, the ending scene was so great. And also that's kind of why I liked 3 too, because the opening sequence was just insane. 4, I really like, because you learn a lot about the Reapers. You learn so much about the Reapers. And Daryl learns a lot about them as well, and it was a great episode. Honestly, I really liked it. And then 1, I also liked, but this one definitely was more of your introduction thing. There was not that much, or not that many exciting things happening, so that's why I would put it here. And I would say that this first season definitely has a darker tone than normal. And I think, and I've been saying this, I think it may have been a response to the Whisperer War being very death lacking and very not as dark, because the Whisperer War wasn't really dark. Season 9 got very dark, right? The Whisperer introduction, the death of Jesus there when he got killed by that random Whisperer, it was so dark. Alpha's introduction there, the Whisperer Pike scene, it had a certain tone and feel that I was really hoping they would recapture in season 10, but they kind of went with more of a war feel. And I think that took me out of it a bit. I didn't like it as much. I still liked it, but again, I didn't like it as much. And I think that's just kind of that's where I'm liking the season so far. It is a lot darker. It's a road show right now. And I think that's why, again, I think that's why I've liked the story so far. It's a nice setup, or it's a nice, I like how she's handling the survival based story and also with the community based story. Because the thing is, you can't get rid of that community based story, which I know technically is still like a version of a survival based story, but it's not the same. The Walking Dead for the first 4 or 5 seasons was a survival based stories. They were just out there trying to survive. Once they got to Alexandria, you could argue, yeah, they were still trying to survive, but it was different because it was very community based. They were trying to protect their home, and they were there for years. And at this point, it very much is a community based story. They're not leaving Alexandria, right? They have to stay there. They're trying to keep Alexandria afloat. And so I like how it's progressed so far this season. You have your survival based story with our characters out there trying to survive and, trying to keep Alexandria, up and running. And it is very hard. And so I've really liked how Angela Kang has handled that. And I think I like it because I miss those old days. I miss the old days of them being on the road. I really do. And so I'm glad that before the show ends, we got to revisit that here, and that it's also as dark here as well. I think it's really cool because the threat of the Reapers is real. They got to watch out when they're out there. And so, yeah, I'm definitely really excited. I really can't wait to watch episode 5. I also wanted to talk about the ratings a little bit here. I just wanted to mention them. They're very, very not relevant at all. For cable US viewers, for the first episode was 2.2 million. The second was 1.99, and the third was 1.87, that's literally typical. If you go look at every other season, the first episode's always really big, and then it drops off after, right? And it's kind of ranging as to what the bonus episodes were at. And before that, we had AMC Plus and stuff, and that was kind of introduced beforehand. So the way I look at it, these numbers are for cable viewers only and only US viewers. I'm not from the US, so that doesn't include my viewership, right? And also, I don't watch it on cable. I do watch it on cable sometimes, but I usually don't watch it on cable. If I'm live tweeting or anything like that, I'll kind of just go based off of what other people are saying on Twitter. I'm like, okay, I guess that's happening. Because I don't like watching the commercials. I just don't. I love that I can watch it without commercials. It is so much more fun. It's awesome. I honestly really enjoy it. I do watch Talking Dead though, because Talking Dead is just always fun, and I've just missed it so much. And that's the one thing too, the ratings, that's only based off of that. I think that's why people aren't talking about the ratings anymore, because The Walking Dead is the most in-demand show right now. Which is actually technically it's SpongeBob SquarePants, but that's a kid show, so that's always going to be in high demand, especially a show or a franchise like that. But The Walking Dead's up there, it beats out a lot of other shows, and so I think that says a lot about the show. There's still a massive fan base out there that watches The Walking Dead. It's just that they're not bringing in the numbers that they were back in season 4 and 5, but most shows don't. You don't maintain numbers like that. Most shows never hit those numbers. Right? You never maintain numbers like that. And just until season 11, especially. So many shows go on for seasons and seasons. They'll go up until season 14, 15, 16, or 10 or 11, 12. None of them get the criticism that The Walking Dead does. And I think it's because The Walking Dead is so massive. It is so popular. It really does suck. Because of how big it is, people are just trying to tear it down constantly. And it does suck, honestly. Also, with the characters, I've really enjoyed the characters. I think everyone's been, up until the Reaper episode here with Daryl. Now I can actually say that. I've been missing a lot of Daryl, but I mentioned it in the podcast, actually. I do mention that, I like how Daryl is kind of taking a backseat to the whole story, because I believe that Daryl works better that way. He is definitely a much more exciting character to watch when he's not front and center all the time. And so, yeah, I'm definitely really excited about that, just because it makes the story more exciting, because he feels like season 1 or 2 Daryl again. And I like that. You know, Maggie definitely is more of a lead character than Daryl is. And so just give her the spotlight right now, especially because people want her. People want to see her, right? And that's the thing with the character. Yes, people don't like her. I don't like her right now. But like I still like her, right? It's Maggie. Like she's Maggie. I don't know what she's on right now. Like she's taking she's taking a dark turn. It's crazy. But we'll see where this goes for the rest of the season. If her story ends here, then yeah, that's tragic, definitely. But, you know, we're still early on. There's still some stuff here with Negan that could get sorted out. They could be all buddy-buddy eventually, which would be weird. But we could see it all play out, and it could make sense. So, like, I'm really open to it. Just as of now, I don't like her. But again, I'm open to seeing where this goes with her. But yeah, I just wanted to get my thoughts on this. I think that season 11 has been really good so far. And I want to know your guys' thoughts. So definitely post your thoughts down below. Like, make a full review. Like, comment everything. Just your thoughts on the entire season so far. Because I'd really like to know. Like, I've seen some people complaining about it, but I've also seen some people like praising it and stuff. So yeah. Anyways, post your thoughts down below. Hope you all enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.